All right. We are going live. Let me go ahead and poke everybody. Give me a second here. We'll poke everybody. I will go ahead and share here. Share my screen to you. How do I do that? Okay. All right. You should be able to see my screen now.
Perfect. Let's see all the YouTube videos you've been watching.
Yeah, basically. All right. A bunch of Ludwig stuff. I haven't watched this, but I'm excited about it. I've been playing
Well, that's
Conan
good.
Exiles recently, so I've been watching a couple of people.
How's that?
That's all right. It was very good to start. And then, like, the end game content without the PvP is kind of lackluster. So that's where I kind of fell off. So we're
Fair.
already looking for the next game.
Something similar, survival kind of.
Yeah, I'm always into gaming more. If you ever want to game with us, you're welcome to. If you wanted to make it more regular, I would do like a gaming night as well. That's separate from this.
Yeah.
Stories. VoD review on John's best man speech.
No.
Coming up. All right. Good shit. All right, that is updated. We need to put that. I need a photo of you. Do you have one of you from the wedding?
I have one of Mike and I from the wedding.
Perfect. Hit me with that. One that you like.
I mean, there's like a professional. There was a professional photographer there, but I don't have any of those pictures yet.
Yeah, I imagine that won't be out for a while.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had my picture taken so much.
Ooh, that's a nice photo. That looks great.
Oh, thanks.
The Stellmans looking sharp. Love it.
Yeah, it's all the. Well, everyone the wedding party were both like both side the bride and groom side were both co-ed, but all the suit wearing people we all wore the same suit. That was the one.
Nice. Create a photo story. What the fuck? I just want to post. How the fuck do I post? Okay. Photo, video, paste. Streaming. So tell me about what all you did. I'm gonna start there. Just general catch up.
We did the. I guess we haven't talked in 2 weeks, right? Because you were sick last week.
I was sick last week.
Yeah.
Finally feeling more human.
That's good. Did you have COVID, or do you know what?
No, I tested. It wasn't COVID. Just a cold.
No.
I was like knocked out Monday through like Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Felt better over the weekend. What I have left is like my left lymph node is swollen. And it's like like it's getting slightly better day over day, and it's not a huge deal. Once I wake up in the morning, it's kind of painful, but once I take some ibuprofen, it goes away. But like there's no phlegm. It's just like a swollen lymph from it doing its job, and then it's like causes a sore throat and a bunch of like extra salivation. I didn't know if my saliva glands were also swollen. They could be.
That's interesting.
But it's like, and I think that comes from whatever the sick was, because I was doing some reading online. You know how that goes. Who knows what it is?
Yeah.
I'm taking an educated guess. But as long as it keeps feeling better and not getting worse, it's probably fine.
That's good.
What were you saying about doing the? You're just saying like tuxedo humans on both sides.
Oh yeah. So there was like the wedding party was both like they had men and women and non-binary people on both sides. So
Mm-hmm.
there were suit-wearing people, and then all the people who wore dresses wore the same dress, and all the people who wore the suits wore the
Oh, cool. Yeah,
same
that's
suit
cool.
that we rented. And then Miles, of course, had a very very nice suit that
Oh, of
he bought.
course. I mean, he gotta look fancy
Um,
for his wedding.
yeah, but it was fun. You know, we got an Airbnb that was like very close to the venue, like 3 minutes from the
Mm-hmm.
venue. So we had kind of partied a little bit on Friday night, and then partied a little bit on Saturday night afterwards.
Nice.
And then there were some people, some Meridian mods and fencers were visiting. So like Kato and Hannah and Slav were all in town. So we did a decent fighter practice fencing on Sunday morning, late morning,
Oh,
because
okay.
everyone was recovering from various levels of hungoverness.
Yeah, yeah. Party night. That's cool. Did you guys go somewhere for the party?
Just the Airbnb again.
Oh, okay. So it's like a house party, in-house party.
Just a house party, yeah.
Did
Um,
you
but
did you have photos from the wedding?
those are really the only ones I have,
Oh,
like
okay.
that one.
Are there others kicking around somewhere online?
Let me
I
pull it
imagine the
real
big
quick.
dump won't happen, if at all, right? But until
Yeah, I
there's
don't know
another
what.
one.
Like, I assume those photographers go back and they edit all the videos and then give them to the bride and groom, but and
Yeah,
hopefully they'll share those.
I assume that takes time. I just didn't know
Yeah,
if
because
there's
they were.
other like selfies or other footage from the wedding, or is there any footage, other footage?
There's no footage that I'm aware of, but there's definitely. Hold on. What else is? It'd probably be under Brandon's wedding anyway.
Oh fuck, you right. What's the last name?
Atkins.
AT, like that.
Hold on.
ADKINS or ATKINS?
Adkins. That looks. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
See if there's other Brandon Atkinses out there.
I'm sure there's Brandon's weddings, but
Yeah.
no, nada. No hidden John speech somewhere on the internet.
Yeah, I really hope there's not, honestly.
No, I get it. Oh, is this the one? Their website?
That looks right.
I
Maybe.
assume it's not this one.
Yeah.
That's the top one.
No, that can't be right.
No? What is thenot.com? I assume this is kind of like a.
Yeah, I
Hey.
think that might have used the same website, but that's not them.
Yeah, that's not
Because
them.
Kelly is the
Yeah.
right.
It might be under a different name. I hope that the speech comes out because we can then review it because I think that would make for a fun bot review. I'll be a little
Yeah, it could be.
mean, but it's only in fun.
Fair. Fair enough.
Also, you only get better at things like public speaking by doing it, right?
hmm
There's no magic there. All right. You want to hit me with the link for the footage that you took over the weekend? Just let me know wherever you drop it. Tell me another story from the weekend. Any memes, any jokes, any wedding rituals, etc.? Jonathan, are you there? Hello?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh,
Was muted.
gotcha.
That was my bad. My bad.
No worries. I was like, gone.
I'm
Like I
still eating
left.
dinner, so I muted myself to chew for a second.
Oh, gotcha.
Did not mute myself.
All right. Any stories?
Miles had bought a like a period sword from like 1812 to have at his wedding because he just wanted to have a sword, I guess.
That's cool.
So
Hey, man, go
like
off.
part of the he like saluted everyone, like all the wedding parties. They like walked up, and then like me as the best man got to carry the sword, hold the sword during the. I almost said during court during the
You're
ceremony.
basically like, yeah, QC.
Yeah, I was like, I feel very comfortable standing up here in front of everyone holding a sword.
Mm-hmm. You've done the job.
I had I had to actively, because like, so like Miles up there first, right, and then everyone else, like all the couples, like the pairings, right, of the two of the bridal parties all coming up. As I was walking up, I had really hard to remind myself not to bow. Hello?
Is that because just habit?
Yeah, like from STA court.
Right, right.
I was like, when you
As like
enter the court,
king.
you're supposed to bow, and I was like, don't do that.
Was it a big wedding? How many people?
But like 200, so pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a medium. I don't know. I don't know how to define that shit.
Apparently, that's big,
Is it okay? I
according
think
to other people.
mine was like 150.
Yeah.
So in my head, it's like medium.
I think he invited a total of 270 people, and then like so only about 200 showed up. But
That's very normal. There's like always the weird thing is that you have to draw a cutoff line somewhere,
yeah,
and then there's a number of people that's like socially obligated to invite.
yeah, like
Even though they didn't
family,
show.
family related people, kind
Yeah,
of.
or like family that's international, stuff like that.
Yeah,
And you
I mean,
plan for the actual amount of humans that are going to show up.
yeah,
They do any of
but
the stereotyped wedding rituals?
like the bouquet throw and stuff.
Yeah, any of the
They,
yeah, just like there's a bunch of them, right?
they didn't do the bouquet throw or like the garter throw. They did
The
do like a
garter
first
takeover.
dance. Yeah, they didn't do. They did do the like their first dance, and then like Miles danced with his mom and Kelly danced with her dad.
Oh, so
It's like
there was the parental dance segment.
yeah, yeah. Um, and then the two, I gave a speech, and then Kelly's sister, who was her maid of honor, I guess, gave a speech, and then her dad gave a speech, like during, like his dinner was ending.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Throughout the meal,
Yeah. The two best people speeches were pretty short, and then her dad's speech was about like 20 minutes long.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He,
Oh, had
he
a lot
had
to
like
say. Get off his chest.
he had a lot to say. Yeah, he had like 5 pages of paper, and he was like walking around all day with it. And I'm like, oh, his speech is gonna be long.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, it's easy because you end up starting to like really delve into your own like what's most important to you.
Mhm.
That
But it was
said,
sweet.
yeah, I imagine it's full of loving emotion toward offspring.
Yeah.
Uh, I imagine that it is like anything else that you like any other media or performance. You want to like bring out the best parts, but
Yes.
I don't think everybody thinks that way.
It's a hard balancing act, and I think a lot of people, and I don't think Kelly's dad made this mistake, but I feel like a lot of people make things like this too much about themselves
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not enough about the person they're trying to honor with it.
Right, right. My interaction with them as opposed to other
Mhm.
people's. Yeah, that makes sense.
I sent you those videos on Facebook. Maybe I should have sent them in Discord,
Oh, it's
but
fine. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Let me pull that up here.
there
Okay.
we go.
We got a couple of shots. Let me see.
I haven't. I watched these very, very little so far.
Yeah,
So,
we can take a proper look through all this.
but Nick Slav was there, and we did the Sunday practice, and then we did another. They came to our like normal Tuesday night practice here in Austin. So
Yeah. Do you want to poke
I think
Slav? See if he wants to. See if they want to hop on and watch.
yeah. Let me see. Let me let him know.
Rodrigo. Cool.
Oh yeah, there's some really old videos of Wistrick and what's his name, Marco fighting those MCA 2020 finals.
Oh, okay. Is this Slav's channel?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So just these few Slav and Zanetta. Is Zanetta Marie?
no, that's Zanetta's Hannah.
Hannah. Okay, thank you.
You remember met Hannah, right? Yeah.
I've met Hannah a few times. if we're talking about the same Hannah.
Yeah, redhead.
Mm-hmm.
Drew. I think there is a video of Drew on there too somewhere. That's from Tuesday. She can only do a single sword right now because she broke her wrist
Oh no.
doing aerial or circus performance stuff.
Primary hand.
Left, her offhand. Fortunately, her left hand. She's
Yeah.
right-handed. So. She was doing one of those like what do you call it, like a Lyra wheel, I think, which is like those wheels they spin around in.
Yeah, those things are cool.
It rolled over her wrist.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah. But she still came out and fought. So.
She seems to be into it, like into fencing.
Yeah. Oh, Nick says he's there about 15 minutes from home, coming back from the airport. I guess they flew back today from Boston. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we can. I mean, we can just chill. There's only 4 videos, right?
If you hit, there should be some more. There should be some from hit videos. Yeah. So all of this. Yeah, from Pug to Drew at the very end.
I mean, this is like old stuff. What is this event? This looks recent.
I don't remember what event they told me that was, but it's definitely. Oh, and that's us fencing, and this is from their last visit when they came for BAM.
Yeah.
We fenced in my yard.
Cool.
Let's watch the Marco and Wistrick videos while we first start with, just because that's interesting.
All right. Sold.
They say they can hop in like 20-ish. It's a 2020, so I guess this is about 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Right before like COVID lockdown hit.
Yeah, it must have been. Like right before, I guess. Yeah. That's crazy.
I know, right?
I remember flying to Adult Swim, or not yet, like in 2020, right before and seeing a couple people wearing masks, and being like, what are these people doing? Like, COVID's not a real thing. Did 2020 Adult Swim? Yeah, because Adult Swim's like in February, right? So.
Okay, and Gulf War is when they canceled it.
Gulf Wars, yeah. So it was like really March when like it really everything locked down. So.
I don't think I missed one.
You were there. You were definitely there. I think that was the one where we got the Airbnb.
Oh, we had that weird sleeping arrangement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of us were in, like all crammed into a basement.
Yeah, I was just like in the basement.
Yeah.
And I think I fought some armored one day.
Yeah, you fought armored on Saturday, and then you came and did a little bit of rapier afterwards, and you did all rapier on Sunday.
Like armored that at all.
Yeah, that was like the beginning of your beginning.
Yeah.
The armored. Yeah. I'm excited. This will be the first time I get to do armored at Adult Swim.
I'm excited to go back and not be essentially a brand new human.
Yeah. You were still better than a brand new human because you had rapier background, but. Sure got him, I guess.
Between the footage quality and angle.
I don't think that was the tempo. Victor in the first.
Looks like he just overextends and gets counterpunched, I think.
The Wistrick point to shoulder. Oh yeah, this.
Wow.
Making it obvious.
Yeah, someone filmed this on a potato.
Potato, yeah. Potato from 2005.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And Marco, I remember, moved really well.
Yeah.
Too. Another one. When we fought last, I think he was significantly better, but it was so long ago.
So it's been a long time, is what you're saying.
Hey, he still may be. I suppose I don't have the actual objective data. No crossing blades with him at any time in the last many years.
He's solid. Slav, I was talking to Slav on Tuesday, and Slav said they want to be considered for the top 10 list of fencers, but not because they want to be. They just want to knock other people off the list, not because they actually want to be on the list.
We could have that as a separate. Ooh, really?
Yeah.
We can make that maybe in next week's discussion.
Top 10 discussion.
That's definitely a night unto itself.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Other people on, have them throw in their.
We should do it as an actual. We should do like it as a tier, like do like the tier thing. Yeah.
We could.
That's super popular, right?
A tier list formats, and just get little pictures of everybody, and just start to tier list them, and then make arguments as to why.
Yeah. Yeah, we should definitely do that.
Who would be a good third for doing that? That's like the right amount of funny mean, but not so much that it's brutal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Roll that around in your head. Let me know.
Yeah. A couple names are coming to mind, but
because we can send out an invite to somebody. And next week, I think I maybe we'll start earlier.
Yes.
Or we could do. Honestly, I have a lot of free time next week after post Christmas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we want to do multiple nights of different things.
Yeah, I could probably swing that too. Yeah. That would be a good one to do a little more advertising for too. To like say, hey, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Like.
Maybe we do that. We'll make the advertising this week.
Yeah.
For next week.
That's a video I probably wouldn't, or like content I wouldn't have like wanted to make like 5 years ago. But at this point, I'm like, I don't care. People can be offended. What do I have to lose in the rapier world anymore?
I can't tell where his blade is. It's very in line.
Yeah.
I assume there's a rapier. In my head, I'm envisioning a rapier being bent right here. But who the fuck knows? Because this potato didn't capture the blade.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It looks like the body motion of the lunge looks good, but I can't see what the blade's doing at all.
That's committed.
Yes.
Marco's probably only like 20 or something in this video, so.
I mean, he's still young, old.
Yeah. You know, used to be me.
Now you're old. I'm old. No,
yeah, I'm an old one.
Which relative to sport?
Pop up here.
Yeah. I used to I was telling someone earlier today that like I used to be the young upstart, but now I feel like I'm more the villain of the storyline.
You're the fucking establishment. You've been the establishment.
I'm the man. Yeah. That was good.
I'll show throw himself to the ground again.
Yes, good.
Nice. Hey, that is that exact same thing that we always talk about. Gather step a little bit more, right?
Yep.
And then the pump step right here. Pump. He's giving off chill vibes right there. Not explosive vibes in that pump step. And then the explosion.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good, really good extension from Wistrick too, actually.
Yep. Good. Daggers up front.
Yep.
I don't know where
That'd
it hits. Oh, right there. I think that's when it hits. That looks like one of those Nice.
Yeah. Pug.
Slav and Pug. Let's watch it.
Pug's been trying to work on his dagger a little bit because he's very, very bad at it.
Does he have like a background in single in some way?
He likes single. He just kind of. I think it's just a preference.
Okay.
He has a background in doing sword and buckler on the armored field, which is what the first type of fighting he started doing.
Oh, okay.
So he likes buckler or single. He just doesn't like dagger. It's good timing.
I would describe that as a too close in measure.
Yep. I don't like the dagger flying back, but
You mean like this, the fencing?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you.
I mean, they've blocked out the sword pretty well, but
Still,
yeah. Whoops, where'd I go?
that's pretty. Good job, Slav. If you end up
Yeah.
watching this,
I like
I agree with the dagger.
yeah. It's really the only thing that I care that's not pretty good, but Slav kind of like they're very long, and so they kind of like have this unwind that's hard to that took a bit of work on for me to like get the read on because it just seemed like they kind of like kept going as they extended out.
Right. Well, they do the shoulder forward profile, right? That's why the dagger flies back.
Yeah, but I think you can do that shoulder profile without pulling the dagger all the way back.
Yeah. Have it.
Just tuck it to your chest.
Profile, tuck it. Yep. Or
Then
have it at your face.
it's still you're still losing a little defense to do that, but it's less.
I think you're losing a lot, and the trade-off of the extra inches isn't worth it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Between square shoulders and rotated shoulders.
But you're fucking tall, Boomy, once again.
It's true. It's true. Move your feet, John. That's how anyone overcomes that issue. Ideally, in an ideal world.
Sure. I think that a brief shoulder profile in key moments is a useful tool to have. That even Tora does, not as much as other people, but
Yeah, we all do it a little bit, just enough to get the job done.
yeah.
Pug's dagger was in another zip code.
I think that Pug was giving it up because he took Slav's hand.
I thought he was practicing dagger. It's the time to practice it.
I would agree, but honesty rounds are so noble.
Although it does make more sense for the dagger positioning. One thing Pug.
I don't think it's a good reason. It's just a reason.
That's fine. I was gonna say one of the things I think Pug could work on immediately for immediate return on investment is just extend that arm, the left arm, because the dagger is further back than I think it needs to be.
I agree.
Elbow bend, but just extend the whole thing a couple inches forward.
Keep putting it in a place that I think is good for where you should keep a buckler, but not for a dagger.
Mm-hmm. Because the dagger is smaller, right? The guard.
Correct. Yeah. Well, and the buckler, I find that the buckler, like, there's some advantage to pulling it farther back because then you don't block your view as much.
Oh, I see.
But the dagger, doesn't block your view, and so having it there's no downside to having it forward.
You have to have a pretty big buckler to block your view.
I mean, I don't know, like, it still blocks some view. Like, and I don't know, do you ever like hide your sword behind someone's buckler? Like, I do that sometimes. Not very many buckler fighters, but
yeah, I guess in my head I'm picturing like 10 to 12-inch buckler, and not anything larger.
yeah,
I
think
have my
mine's
sword, but it's only behind if somebody's using a shield, like something larger than a 12-inch.
Yeah.
Both of them are pretty good hand hooks. I saw a couple of those from both sides.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see Pug out still fighting. That's great. Out in training.
Yeah. At least he wasn't hungover this day.
Does Slav drink?
Sometimes. I don't think they drank very much at the wedding.
I didn't know if it's one of those things because I know they have medication.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if that was the like a no go. You know.
Yeah. I think it depends. I don't think that much, but sometimes still, I think.
I am thoroughly unaware of the specifics.
Me and Slav.
Oh, some armored fighting.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
I thought about doing armored at this practice, but since there were out of kingdom people to fence with,
Yeah.
and this is a small shire practice between here and San Antonio.
Who are the fencers on the left? In the back.
That's Gwyneth and Zanetta.
Oh, okay. Their blade was very low on the last pass. The starting, it was like low and across, like covering the inside line.
You see that one again?
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't get that cross parry correct. Where did they disengage?
Oh, you're seeing where your blade went? Yeah, we take a look.
Yeah.
Oh, you feel like you can catch dagger to blade.
What do you mean? Sorry?
Yeah, you initiate because you felt the dagger contact on their blade.
Yes.
And their blade was extended. And then
Yeah.
you throw. It looks like you go. You just seed toward the inside a line a little bit.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
I think I land the shot.
How's it going, Slav? I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard to tell. Because you see right here, like there's some blade bend, but that's not striking body blade bend.
Yeah. But then Slav disengages under the dagger or around the dagger.
Glad you made it back. Yeah, the blade just gets under your dagger.
Hey, Boomy, you realize you didn't put the link to your stream in the post you made on Facebook.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Did someone poke you for it?
No, I was just looking at it. I just saw the post pop up, and I was like,
Here, edit that.
I don't see it. I mean, if you don't want to add it, it's fine.
I'm pretty lazy about tonight, to be honest. But I'm gonna.
There.
You are correct. I should do that anyways. Slav, do you have any footage of John's speech, or know anyone who has it?
Oh my
we want
God.
to do a video review on the quality of his speech and how he could improve his public speaking for when he becomes a royal.
We is a strong word, but yes.
It's twitch.tv/boomybus. TV/.
Do you want to have Slav be in the call so we can they can talk about it, or
That's up
do you
to
want to join?
If you would like to join, you're welcome to. If you just want to have us in the background, you're welcome to.
Yeah, Slav, if you want to be in the call, we can give you the link. If not,
Yeah. If you hit him,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. If we could see John's speech and make it, I think it would be a fun review night. Still a video review. Yeah, you want to send them the
Yeah,
the
I can send them the Discord.
Once you're in,
Unless they're already in Boomy's Discord.
I think I have to edit the permissions real quick. Give me a second here. Pause, champ. What is your Discord tag? figure it out in a bit. All right. Hello, chat. Nick. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can add you with that information. The channel is VoD review. I put a permission to gate on it. Give me 1 second here. All right. Are you able to see and or enter channel now? Hey, look
No,
at that. Perfect. Hello.
I forgot that you have that stupid noise thing on your.
I also forgot that it goes wah. It's a fun surprise.
Yeah.
I think we might have. I think we might have doubled on that, maybe, or mine was light. I don't remember.
I remember it being a double, but it's hard to see from the video.
I think it was both of us were very light because we both did effectively both disengaged, and then we're like, oh shit, a little bit.
Yeah,
At least mine was.
I think
yours
that's a
is
good
like,
disengage, though.
yours
I
is
think that, yeah, that
quick
was-
slap from the side, right?
It might.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell if it catches a little meat or not. But
So that was one of the disengages we were taught. We were trying to work on is the anti-John disengage of touch dagger to then cause the I have it effect,
Yeah.
and then just
okay.
go wide around.
I love
Yes.
it. Just
yeah,
cause him to trigger and then beat that.
yeah, we definitely talked a lot about anti-John tactics over the last week.
Yeah, I don't think you get Slav either because you look at there's no bend, right? So this is my theory. No bend. You can see a tip right here and it's tip cutting up. So I would call that as much of like a tap or a tip cut.
Yeah.
Maybe it was light. I don't remember.
Like
'Cause
it
this is
the tip sliding upward.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. If it hits, it's very light.
I say the anti-John stuff at least also works for the anti-Drakes as well.
Yeah, well,
Anti-chunk of Anstiorans.
yeah, they're all modeled after my own image.
That's some
Oh.
Jesus talk right there. Some God talk right there.
hmm I've been compared to Jesus before. In looks.
I say it's so unfortunate we missed part of it. Say the other one, the second video has actually everything in frame at least.
That's
Is there
good.
someone doing this?
Yeah, it's just fortunately as they adjust, but then we didn't realize they adjust, so then we start moving slightly off.
Got it.
It's only for like the last pass, I think.
Was that arm? Body?
I think it was body. I'm actually pretty happy with my single sword in this fight.
You did the shot that I was talking about. I kept doing the other week to somebody.
Yeah. No, I think that was in my head a little bit, honestly.
Outside over with 2.
Yeah, that gain and then throw.
And push through.
Yeah.
I guess you're also pretty.
Ah, those are the annoying ones. Let's see that one again. Let's see that
It's
slow.
kinda exploded on. We don't know the setup. Oh, do we? Oh yeah, we got some footage on the setup. Oh no, too late on that. Sorry. How far back was that?
It's the exchange after this fight.
So here's the take the outside line, punch through. Yep. Good, fine, good throw. I guess you're a fencer.
I guess.
You can do sword stuff.
All right, let's see the setup.
Starfish lunge.
Oh my god.
All right, so from static, step, and then one of the things that looks like like helps explosiveness is watching your hips go several inches forward before anything else moves at all.
Yeah.
It like starts the momentum chain. Big old lunge in not yeah, I guess 4 fully. I can't tell. What
It's
Yeah.
like a full drop 4 basically.
It's almost like all the way back around.
It's like a Dorado without falling backwards.
Yeah.
Like the sword position.
So I think before this, I was explicitly working on keeping John at the range where if I go Hail Mary lunge, I can hit him. And I was specifically trying to get that back, forth, and then wait for him to go on the back foot and then just go as he's going backwards, because at least I know I'm safe. He's not going to hit me if he's retreating.
Yeah, makes sense. That's good.
That angle going into that hard four where it kind of flicks over the dagger.
Yeah.
I really like that. Like, because it feels the way I was misreading this is I kind of felt like almost like right here. I feel like I kind of can defend this with that little parry and lean, and then it just kind of reaches out and still touches me.
Like as if it were going straight, basically,
If it was
and not
going
having that high.
Yeah, yeah. I felt like I could just. I definitely undercommitted because you can see how well I'm also caught like a little flat-footed here too. But
You do your step back right here, which is good, John. But then right here, you're like, ah, shit, I fucked up.
yeah, and that's why I'm saying like I think it's that angle that I misread because well, and also I might have just misread the range in general. You could even go farther than that, honestly, if you lunged deeper.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting up out of it though.
John, too, like all of us, pops pretty high up when scared.
Yeah.
Like, relatively. When spooked.
It's the whole thing of when you see someone coming at you that fast, your body goes, oh shit.
Yep. Ah, fuck, get out. Yeah. That's it. That's a good shot. That's pretty.
It's the starfish lunge. It's
Yeah, I don't like the dagger,
Marcelli.
but I like everything else.
It's basically so like even Boomy mentioned that hip rotation, right? It's that it is you're putting every single bit of your body into that to get full distance, full power. So you have it where those hips go first, and then everything effectively follows that. You know.
It definitely makes it explosive, like watching your execution of it. It doesn't give too much fatale until the explosion happens.
Yeah.
That looked passe, I think, on the shoulder.
Yeah. Here's a tell from me. You see how I go and I tap my back foot with my sword? That means I'm frustrated. It means my foot didn't do what I wanted it to.
Is that you?
And I generally
to wake up?
Yeah, I'm like, well, I tend to think ground up in my fencing, right? Like if my feet are doing what they're supposed to do, most of the stuff else falls into place.
Yep.
So if I feel like I didn't take the step that I needed or whatever, or I'll hit my shoe with usually my left foot with my sword.
That first dip.
Yeah, can we see that one in slow?
Yeah.
There's multiple of these.
Yeah. It just kept getting lower and lower.
Because I keep correcting for the shot, and then he drops lower on the next one. We do it like 4 times. Because I'm specifically trying to work on countering that shot.
Yeah. How to get the angle.
And it's like right there.
Yeah. Because you can just kind of like turn almost into one, like kind of 2-1 hybrid, and find the angle into the neck.
Oh, the one later's even more wicked.
Oh, your sword is down by my butt. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The angle was just not quite turned enough. You do have the draw, the follow draw, if you wanted it.
They're already dead, though, I think, is the problem.
Yeah,
it's not good, but.
Yeah.
Would have been a good tip cut down the back, right?
Yeah. Boo. We all live in proper kingdoms and don't do tip cuts.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know the Meridian culture there.
No, tip cut's bad.
Meridian's pretty lines up pretty close to Onstur and Atlantia,
Okay.
I find. I actually think Meridian might line up even closer with Onstur than Atlantia does.
Oh, as far as just general fencing norms.
Like the calibration culture.
Oh, gotcha.
Like I feel like at Onstura, or I feel like in Meridia is, I feel like it'll hit hard to like Onstura,
Yeah, I would say it's equitable.
and Atlantia is maybe slightly less.
Yeah, it's less for fencing. If you kind of did an average.
Yeah. Not armored, obviously.
Yeah. You know,
Complete
that's a
different.
really good. So this is one of the things that I don't like doing because it commits you to one direction only. Like when you bring your hips back, Slav, like you are defending yourself well. You're getting your body out of the way, and you've defended your high line, right? Like all those things are good. You put out offense. Both of you are good fencers. You both defend yourselves well, but you are in a position where your forward weight already like is leading you into the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just basically you have to go forward at this point, I think, based on how your body is positioned.
So at least in this case, that's the plan. At least so I've started really with John at least of where if we get into that middle where we both parry, is that at that point it's just like fuck it, let's dagger time.
Yep.
Because if you notice his where it's that a lot of the Drakes have it where I have dagger, I have sword, I dagger stay with sword.
Yep. Yeah, because he wants
Yeah,
to
we
fight
definitely.
mid range.
Yeah.
I remember we had like a good run at Adult Swim some years ago where like that was my go-to was jump down the center line and just dagger.
Yeah.
And that evolved into John's really deep four where you're past your opposite hip with your sword.
Oh yes.
Like that's how we evolved against each other for that.
Yeah.
For these interactions.
I think that if you brought the dagger back into play, I think that it has not been done to me for long enough that I've forgotten how to deal with it again.
Okay. Well,
He doesn't like it.
We'll punish you on
So
that once in a while.
So the meta shift it was shifting back into meta, I think.
When you parry, John, one of the things you could add to your parry low, especially with the dagger, is the expulsion, and you can vary it up.
Yeah, no, I've actually been playing with that a little bit. Whether I like trap it or whether I like fling it.
I think if you timed your fling well enough, the opponent's sword goes flying far enough that you get more time.
Mm-hmm.
Another way to be dynamic in your fight.
I knew I was gonna throw the foot there because I was like, "Oh, the foot looks open," and then I throw the foot. I don't think I hit it, but
No, you like tapped in just in front of it.
Yeah.
With the whole idea being, I'm like, the whole idea being, it's like if I just leave this here, because I think I set up to try and go in on a little bit on it, but you reset enough where if I kept going, you probably would have counter bonked me. Yeah. And I'm not in a good spot to this chase, but it's more of like if he goes hard, I maybe can tap him.
Were you aiming that front hand?
Around there, yeah.
It's hard because he drops his hand. Like, you know, it's very much a drop shot. So it's hard to, like, it's not a forward shot, so it's hard to aim the wrist.
No, it's having to, like, drop your, like, legs effectively down. It's like your whole torso or your whole, because you're not leaning, you just want to drop down to keep that angle the same.
My fix has definitely just been low guard.
You just parry the shot, yeah.
I just parry it now.
It's annoying.
It also gives me some more openings, like parry and throw back at you.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Up the middle.
Which it was like so close right there.
Yeah. So what it is I'm feeling that I didn't get the parry with the dagger, and so I'm just my hands are out of position, so I'm just dropping my body to get under the sword.
Yep. And this time, instead of bringing your blade across to defend that, you're trying to find it with your dagger. That is John, like peak John, current John.
Yeah.
You've had so many reps of tall people trying to hit you over that dagger side.
Hmm.
Just like probably thousands. Maybe in
Probably, yeah.
tens of thousands at this point. Dagger meta.
Yeah. No, I want everyone to do that because I want to like get back to remember how to deal with it again.
I've been in the mindset over the last many years of if we're daggering, I probably fucked up and could have done better.
There it is.
This was the really deep one.
The worst part is I'm touching with the parries, and I'm just not pushing far enough away.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's.
Because he's so
you see
wide.
how far that four. Yep.
Yeah.
When I push with my dagger to stop that, like I'm like cross punching all the way past my like it's almost at my like opposite side thigh
Hmm.
with the blade. It's just like a punch in a diagonal.
He goes so
There it
high,
is.
you like in the lower back.
Yep.
Yeah, we were. This was like might have been good, might not have been. It was like right at the edge because it kind of just like rubs down my back. But
I like this shot here
yeah.
where both parties look like what happened for us to be here.
The best part is the little fall at the end.
Yeah, you're just like trying to sink the sword. What a fun photo. Like this is a good a good image.
There. Just thud.
Yeah, it was fun. I don't even know I could get that low, honestly.
I think the last bit's out of frame, or a bunch of them are out of frame near the end. They go in and out.
Sage. Because you guys thought the cam was still pointed over.
The other way, I believe.
I don't
But there's a
remember.
lot of like hand in frame like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there another set?
There's
another,
one.
from Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, there's another me and John one.
Cool.
Because then I think I have Orazio Santi again, John again, and then there's Kato also from that same Saturday.
It was fun to see you beat up Ratio again.
Oh. The worst part was he said his mom watched the video from Gulf Wars, and she's like, "Why'd you let him hit you?"
Brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal.
So Santi gets me a bunch with those because I'm trying to. I was like actively practicing on basically that shot of countering the me throw deep, trying to throw over dagger, which is pretty much the Drake. Then all of the Drakes grab dagger, parry high, go just center line thrust, and I was practicing a lot of trying to go from the outside to try and get that angulation. Because then this was the before John, and then when we got to John, I was like, okay, I gotta go really fucking high.
Yep.
And then I gotta like void with it.
I like that you're getting the reps in at different like levels of Drake.
Yeah. I'm gonna start making anyone who wants to fight me has to fight all the other Drakes first.
Go up.
Yeah,
Fight their way.
Like
They have to fight their way to me. Once they're all tired out, then they can fight me.
What is it? The not Way of the Dragon, one Bruce Lee movie with the tower. They gotta fight their way to the top.
Yeah. Seems fair, right?
I think it's valid.
Yeah. You essentially did that.
Basically, yeah.
Without the formality.
Yeah. Without the bad dubbing.
Tell him with Santi is he doesn't fight like he's long.
No.
So then it's like you forget that he has range.
Mm-hmm.
There was, yeah.
Yeah, practicing that high up and over.
So this is the thing I've been trying to change my practice mindset to going back to the okay, today I'm working on X and X, you know,
Yeah.
I think that's a healthy way to do it. You don't need to
and
win
trying
every game.
to like because I got stuck in a loop of like, well, I don't want to do bad, you know, but at the same time it's like, oh wait, part of practice is I'm gonna get hit a lot till I get it,
Yep.
Mm.
and trying to remember like basically go back to like old like beginning stuff even.
Either a limit test or just get the reps in that you want on whatever you want. I honestly think that is something that is so undervalued in the practice that we do. Too much feeling the pressure and needing to win practice.
Oh, 100%.
I agree. It's really hard though, because like winning is fun. And I think also the award structure makes it harder too, because people
That's
don't want to,
exactly
like,
what
if
I
you're
was gonna say.
if you're chasing the award, you don't want to be seen as bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you
But
have
you
to
have
like,
to. Yep.
yeah, you kind of do, right? Because like if someone,
No, I disagree with that. I think that you can very much be like mediocre at best at practice in your performance, and then really turn up at a tournament.
I don't necessarily disagree, but I think there's a lot of mods and knights and stuff who will, if someone's fighting bad at practice, they'll use
Because
that as the
yeah,
bait.
They'll judge
So
because
you.
they'll be like, well, I beat the shit out of them at this.
Yeah, that's crazy. I have so many people tell me that where they're like, "Oh yeah, I got booming at this practice." I'm like, I was probably not like I have trouble like turning into tournament mode at tournaments. I'm definitely
Yeah.
not try hard at a chill practice
Yep.
unless you ask, and even then I can only like get into that mode
It's only so much. Yeah.
Yep.
They just need to make bets with you if they want a real fight with you.
There you go.
You know what? $100 money match each set. You bet I'll fight hard.
Yeah. I'm not even
was-
joking. Like, if you want to fight Boomy for real,
If
just
you
make
want
bets
the
with him.
best I can bring in a moment, put $100 on a set.
Go to that one again real quick.
Yeah.
I did that super low dip, but I want to see because I went under there. That was a weird one. I got his arm before
Okay.
this.
Yeah, you've got the come at me, bro position.
Yeah, it's pretty. Like I can't like it's like part of my brain from being Wistrick's student effectively. Of that like lean bit of like hit me in the face.
Yeah, gotcha. Cross parry, riposte.
You're infected with the Wistrickness.
Down with Wistrick.
The Wistrick. I hear he's only like a.
It's because I think I missed
stars on.
something went weird with that other
You
like.
missed the first
Why did
shot.
I do? Yeah, I was trying to figure out like what the heck happened in the middle
You
there.
missed the first one. You cross parry, you throw. This one goes high because Santi
Oh,
defends it
yeah.
pretty well because you like throw toward their chest and Santi's elbow and guard like get in your way.
That
And
elbow
so
parry.
you defend yourself from the blade turning inward. That 4 flick. I think.
Send up there and then roll it back up. Yeah.
Are you on the. What side of their sword are you on?
I think I was on my outside, and I think I rolled it to where now I'm on the inside from my perspective.
Yep.
His outside.
I think you did the thing where your fist, like your blade's pointing down, your fist punches across your body from onside to offside. If that makes sense. That can like drop clear with the downward blade.
Oh, and get him
So
right
there's the
inside there.
tip coming in, and then I dropped a low because I was waiting for that. Yeah, because there he goes with the counter punch.
It just goes past.
Well, I think what you did was the
you're
correct
blocking
move,
it
which
out.
is your guard deflected it.
Yeah,
Good fencing.
that's a good angle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think I more and more differentiate like good mechanical fencing from fighting, and I'm very much a good fighter, less so a good mechanical fencer.
And you mean like fencing is like blade mechanic kind of stuff?
Yeah, there I would. It is a byproduct for my guard to be on their blade to displace their blade,
Yeah.
Hmm.
almost 100%. However, moving my body or my feet or my dagger to be in position in prediction of what they're going to do is way more where I'm at.
Yeah.
The other thing is more fight than fence.
Oh, I got too penisy there.
Yep. You just chilling.
Mm-hmm. Just went, nope. And I took that little step, and he took his little counter step and just bipped me.
Yeah.
Yep. Again, that
He
same
had a nice
entry.
parry low.
You wouldn't have done that against me.
That's
No.
like Drake John 101 right here.
Yeah.
Except probably a little closer in measure, but
Yeah, I think honestly, it's the I thought he was slightly farther, forgetting. Oh wait, he's long,
yeah, you
and
didn't
then
give
maybe hoping I could get there.
you did not give the respect step back to get the dagger
No,
enough time.
I think I was fully flat-footed, effectively.
That's a pretty good shot from him, though.
Oh no, it was a beautiful shot.
So much daggers.
Dagger lunge.
All right.
That's an old one.
This is Hannah.
Oh wait, oh, this is labeled Zanetta, but it is Kato. I gotta fix that.
That's not Hannah.
I was like, that's not Zanetta.
That's a Kato.
Ooh, I didn't notice that blade go in there. That's a good riposte for that to have caught. Or a good, redouble.
Double, yeah.
Look, John, my dagger stayed relatively nearby.
Yeah, I mean, definitely an improvement.
I like this is essentially the same Drake shot, just from mid instead of high hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's still that like falling 4.
Yeah. Well, that's just a good place to hit people, right? Is like that front hip area.
Yeah, we can't let John own just center mass shots, right?
I don't want to be Tora and claim to have invented shots that are very common.
That's how you brand. I agree with you.
Branding.
I'm just saying. You know, there's no sport that's not like that.
I know.
Jiu-jitsu is 100% like that. Where
So
everyone
annoying.
does the same thing. I'm like, judo's had this in their manuscripts for 2,000 years. It's not a new thing. It's just you call it a new thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a gorgeous shot from him.
Yeah. Little hesitation throw.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I like everything but one thing.
From him? Is it his dagger?
Yep.
I think I tapped this. I think as we talked about it, we couldn't tell if it was actually on point and skip off head or just tap side ahead.
Honestly, in this footage, you still can't tell. Like it's real because it's on the other side of the mask.
It's hard to tell if it's past or hitting the base.
Yeah. Yeah, because it could be like tip touched and it's bending slightly from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really
I do like that he has a straight line from his sword tip to his foot, right? Like that's really good.
Beautiful. I disagree with the meta of using this, but I think it's gorgeous.
He just needs to be doing it at the. I still don't think that it's a bad thing to do. It's just he's not doing it at the right time and place. Would be my argument.
I think that was us talking about that right there, even. Boop.
Look at redouble there.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm trying to remember, I can do it.
Wasn't that something we talked about after BAM too? Was
I think it was because there was a bunch of the shots from all the BAM fights was like just short, and it was like if I got a little bit more on it, or it was like enough through their guard that I just needed like an extra 3 inches type thing, you know?
Yeah.
How to like dynamically change up your gait or your step.
Yes, exactly. And throw the second or third intention, right?
Oh, same one, damn.
Yep.
I think they had a better parry that time though.
Mm-hmm.
Throw.
I think I'd not fought Kato at this point since like January of this year, even.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and I fought John like twice as much, honestly, throughout the year.
Are you guys in the same area?
He's Pensacola, and so I'm Atlanta, so we're same. So it's like 5 hours. It just ended up being we just did not line up in any events for like the whole time.
Got it.
I mean, there's people in my own barony that I haven't fought in like a year or so.
As soon as you yeeted yourself to Armored.
That's part of it.
Different story.
He's like a stranger there.
Slav's getting their heavy gear together too, though.
Who is?
Mm-hmm. I am.
Oh, are you? Dope.
Yeah, for when I'm done with KSN, so I can actually go do stuff. Want to get knighted before my body fully breaks down.
Spear Squad, pretty fun. Gotta say. I've done this a number of years, and it's just fun to grab all the fencers and we just go spear people.
Just big rapier.
Yeah, it is. I assume you will be a good spear person just off the bat. It won't be much difference in the function.
I think I double tapped him.
I've been running sword and shield a little bit in heavy melees last couple events I went to. I mean, I've been kind of having almost more fun with that.
It's very fun. It's just
Just
not
'cause I
as
can be
effective for what you can do.
Yeah. Well, in smaller melees, like in some more skirmishy kind of melees,
Right. Yeah.
I find it more fun to go shield because then I can go run around and like run spearmen down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're more interactive and not just kind of hanging out, bipping things.
Yeah. In bigger melees, I think spear is better because I just don't like standing in a shield wall for an hour, you know?
Yeah.
Then eventually get knocked over by some 300-pounder guy.
Also, I'm not a big dude.
I was gonna say if I get to see you with a shield coming at me, I just want to push you over. That's gonna be what to do. Like, oh, it's John. I get to push him over. It's fun.
At BAM, Duke Jason, I was standing in the shield wall. Duke Jason came and run and knocked me down, and then ran past me and was killing people in the backfield. But he didn't kill me, right?
Yeah. You don't need to.
I just stood up, turned around, and killed him from behind.
Oh, nice.
Oh no!
Because I'm like, you didn't kill me, dude. And he's like, oh yeah.
Got excited.
I mean, you buy 30 seconds or whatever to knock someone over.
Yeah, he'd already killed like 2 or 3 people by the time I turned. Like I was able to get back to my feet, turn around, and hit him in the back of the head. But it was funny. Oh, leg shot.
I know, we actually played out.
Crazy.
It was actually where I think he parried me down into his leg effectively.
Dagger on the ground. Oh my god. Rude.
I think the dagger on the ground is very underutilized.
Yeah.
If they should let you capture their main blade, why not?
But then, if they still have a dagger, though, it just feels risky to get into their dagger range.
There you go. Do that again real quick.
Yeah.
This is what one I think it's the little hop and skip there, because that's basically the John shot, right?
Yeah.
And I think so then I was like, okay, now if I body void and just fling myself with throwing that high shot.
Oh,
I think I do it in one of our passes in the other night, John? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I haven't watched those videos yet. So.
I haven't watched that one yet either. But that was one of the ones I was thinking of, like, I think if I basically bait the shot and then plan for body void with little hop skip to just basically go, I don't think I can parry this, but I think I can void it and then just go over the top.
Yeah. I mean, I do think Kato on that lunge. I agree that I think that's not a good response. I do think Kato did not get as low as I was doing on that lunge.
No. I think that was sort of like a test of like, I think this is there's something here, type thing.
You gotta level it up. Level the skill up. Yeah, I remember when I was like coming up through fencing, anytime I was learning a new move, I would never try it against Mike to start with.
That was a fun angulation right there.
You've
like
done it a few times now. Kind of the swim the sword and come up through the bottom.
It's basically, I think where I did it, it's effectively letting them push, yielding that line, and then taking it where now that I'm fully strong on top of them, I can just rotate my whole sword around their sword.
Yep, and just push the whole thing wherever you want.
Oh.
It runs the risk of, and he froze you in that second.
Oh yeah.
It runs the risk of, for me, the reason I just refuse to do that is you get thrown at in that moment, right? Like they get an initial action towards you, which in my head it's like I don't want any initial action toward me. I want to be dictating that if I can. Step back, parry. Were you thinking something lower with your blade?
I think because he comes around there, and I was coming down lower. I think he counterstepped much quicker than I thought he was going to. I think is what it was.
Oh, okay.
Because seeing this, as soon as he goes backwards, his front foot's already moving to go back.
Yeah.
To jump back in.
And you don't have a good path for your dagger to push the blade cross parry low. Oh, so you go. Oh, you're outside. You're inside of it. Okay, got it.
Because he just instantly, as soon as I have no idea what's going on there.
Yeah.
You parrying it against his
Or got caught up in the guard itself. I can't tell. Oh, look at that.
I think it's in arm.
It's on a glove or whatever this fabric is. I can't tell if that's a glove or sleeve.
Huh. I think you do hit him in the arm, actually, yeah.
Yeah, in the process, it looked like.
Yeah, I'm trying to like...
Just doesn't help me at all.
I like this thing. Look at that high-low wall. It's pretty.
Yeah, he points at his arm. Why is he switching hands? He didn't get you, I guess.
No, I guess not.
Your rotation was really quick.
I thought I got hit there. Oh. Dagger. So this is funny, where afterwards he talks about, he's like, I thought you yielded your dagger arm, and I was like, fuck no, fuck no. All I did was just drop it to my side, so you thought I would yield it. I didn't say I gave it up.
That was the Dom inspired. Right?
Yeah, I saw Dom do that in a tournament video from like ages ago.
Yeah.
Where he armed somebody and then dropped his stick to his side and had it just hanging there for like 3 minutes in the fight, and then near the end eventually just did like a very casual, just pulled it up, parry hit. And I was like,
specifically a champs fight at Penzik 2016 against Antonio.
Oh, playing the meta, the long game, long con.
There's my.
This is the actual. I think this is the actual Kato one now, and not the Zanetta one, right?
So you just double uploaded.
Apparently.
You didn't upload this.
Apparently, I just did this in Wild.
The
Zanetta can Kato one twice.
Oh yeah.
And then Orazio, Santi again, then John.
And Drew.
And Drew doing a bunch of single sword.
Her broken wrist.
Oh man, loving the holiday gear.
Yeah. She only wears Christmas clothes in December.
It's wild.
Like every day.
I think this was a very casual single sword. I don't know if there's anything interesting or not. Orazio is definitely has more stuff going on.
Oh, I recognize
John's ready to watch.
Yeah. He's judging.
Yeah, of course.
This is, I think here, right? Before?
Yeah, I think you and Alice came up with this. Yeah, I think so. I think we actually fought on the tennis court that night.
It was on the tennis court.
Because it was...
It's cold as fuck.
It was colder, so there's no tennis players in pickleball. Also, pickleball hadn't been invented yet, or hadn't become a thing.
That long ago, huh? Like 6 years ago?
Yeah, pickleball's a relatively new phenomenon, I think.
Most cool people.
Yeah.
Hipsters. Before it was tennis.
Yeah.
There's some weird angles in this fight, because Lindsay's lefty, but I can't throw the I kept throwing into his deep inside, like across in a really weird way. I think is what we talked about after.
Look at this. I just want to point out this posture. About as upright as one can be.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Wah.
Yeah. What that tells me is that Orazio pushed off the front foot and did like a very angular step in terms of momentum. Like it's upward as well as backward. And what should happen is just backward, ideally.
Correct.
And minimal upward travel, which gave you the, because they're traveling on the angle up, it's slower than the direct path across.
Mm.
Which is why the oh shit dagger came flying up. Did you catch?
I will say
him over the-
Aratsu's a little out of practice at this point at this practice, but
Did you
he
catch
got
the
his
dagger?
arm.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I got his arm and he
That's
got my
what it
leg.
looked like. Okay, that's what it looked like. I want to confirm.
Thank you.
you heard that Aratsu got COVID, right? Like right after this.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we tested like this morning or yesterday afternoon even,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Was it from the wedding?
Most
Yeah.
likely.
Most likely.
Yeah.
He just didn't. Aratsu didn't know he tested positive the day. I think Wednesday
Like-
morning.
Like the day after this.
Yeah.
Same thing with one other wedding party person.
Who was the other wedding party person that got it? Do you know?
Dagger. Michael.
Okay, that's what I thought based on context, but I didn't save everyone's phone number in that group chat. So
Boop.
let me see that one again. Yeah, I think this if I remember, this kind of interaction happens a lot in this set.
Boop.
Yeah.
Let me back it up a little. Right here, this posture, everything about this. If I'm facing this, it is I'm going to stand my ground and probably not leave.
Mhm.
Which is in my head, it triggers what is your immediate action to throw into me, and how can I abuse it?
Mm,
If that makes sense.
yeah.
I mean, you're right. Yeah.
I've watched it a few times now where you're like, essentially people call it posing and armored. I don't know if it's the same idea, but you're frozen in a moment, like bring it on.
Oh yeah, I do it a lot.
But it
I'm
makes
just
it like, as far as dynamic response is concerned, in my head, I'm like, well, I would attack into it because it's probably not the moment where you might want to retreat. Question is, do I make the correct call as to where you're going to be?
Right, and that's the whole thing of
That's
get in the
game.
position where it's like, okay, I know your options are A or B, and I'm really hoping you do A.
Yeah. Based on history, what are you going to choose in the moment?
Yeah, I had so many too. Is like that one too, where that was like really deep inside across.
Would you, Slav, be interested in a top 10 conversation? John and I were talking about it.
Oh, exciting.
We haven't done one in a while. It's
Yeah.
a little bit spicy, which means you're going to be putting your opinions about people out into the world.
As John, I would never give my opinions on anyone.
You would never be spicy or controversial about anything.
We could.
Never.
I do think for internet purposes, we can just reformat it to a tier list and then give our justifications,
Yeah.
like have a conversation.
Say a classic Twitch stream tier list.
Mhm,
Yes.
exactly. Yep.
Out.
We'll make little pictures of all the people we know in the Three Kingdoms.
There you go.
We can keep it with like the Three Kingdoms plus Penzik and golf. Like we can't include people we don't really know.
Sure. Yeah. And we could just say people personally met, like, or personally fenced with, right? Like,
That we've played with. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Depends at golf list.
I'm willing to put the caveats that, like, we don't know everyone in the whole SCA, obviously, but it's still a pretty educated.
We should put we should create those caveats like we normally do. Like,
Yeah.
if they're 3 years out of date, regardless of how good they might be, we just don't have enough data. Like at
Yes.
this point, I don't know how good Thorn is. No concept. I assume they're
Same.
still good, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen him since 2018. So.
Right. But I just don't have enough information. I just assume they're as good or better.
I haven't thought about it. They kind of disappeared. I hadn't noticed.
I mean, they might be super active just in the West. And
Yeah.
That's my
haven't depended
assumption.
for golfers.
Whereas other people like stop, right? Like I think some people kind of fall off of doing the sport.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like if Mike hadn't gone to Penn State, we wouldn't discuss him. But I guess since he has gone,
He's put.
He's refreshed. He's refreshed himself.
Yeah. He's
Back on the list.
conversation. Nope. He did not
Well, it's not
become
so
a
much-
farmer.
yeah,
Permanently.
not a farmer. But like Dom would be another one that we can't really rank anymore either.
Correct.
Not until he's back.
Mm-hmm. Upside down and stick tricks.
Yeah. It must be hard fencing with all your blood in your head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember this taking so long when he had you on the ground.
It's the whole thing of nobody wants to just go. Oh, I slipped, but yeah, but I hit him in like stomach. He hit me in like top of my leg already.
Oh yes, I do remember that. I do remember that.
Nobody wants to just go. I'm just like fucking just
Can we go?
shove sword out of the way, dagger lunge.
All right. Question. What is your reasoning in your dagger to body positioning here? Like, what?
So this is one that Wistrick taught me, and I've always enjoyed. I've had reasonable success with it most of the time. So it's effectively where it is. You have that lean to the left, right, and then dagger is sort of between sword and face, and then dagger is just there to just literally just windshield wiper go one way or the other, and then sword down low to then come up at an angle effectively under their dagger if they're a right-handed person.
Right.
Or
okay.
that type of thing, or either go low, either come scoop low, or throw it as sort of like a high 4 type thing, and then dagger just literally just be like here to just get that one parry, and then hopefully they keep pushing in and you get him in the stomach or something, or get an arm or hand. That's the idea being of it, at least.
Is your dagger covering, say, in this position? Is it fully locking out the access to the right side? Like to where they have to go to your left of the dagger to hit you at all?
It ends up being where there is a hole on the right around the shoulder is
Okay.
the idea
I couldn't
being
tell
that is
by
the idea being that is that either they do the thing where they throw for that little bit because my face is just slightly to the left of the dagger, right?
Yep.
Where if they throw for that, that's just easy. Just move my dagger to the left a little, like 2 inches, right?
Okay.
And then the idea being, hopefully they throw deep into that torso, and then it is just catch it over and like this win, or parry them into my own like legs or ground. You know, the sort of the idea being of it.
Cool. I appreciate the explanation. I was curious. Yeah, I can see that. He threw through your front thigh again.
It does say it's I don't. I mean, it's one of those things where it does well enough when you're unlegged, you know.
Yeah. I don't actually have like a particular meta from the ground. I tend to keep my
that's the
legs
thing.
low and refuse, and it sort of depends on what they bring.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those things that if you don't really think about practicing leg until you're in a tournament, and it's like fuck.
Yeah.
It's better to just practice not getting hit in the leg.
That's
right?
exactly
there you go.
That's how my brain works. I'm like, if you move your feet well while you're standing, don't have to worry about getting legged.
Just don't die.
As much.
You do, yeah. Boom, you do have the advantage of like being able to do like sit-ups or crunches while you're legged.
Oh yeah,
which is
100%.
annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I hate this. I hate people that can do that.
Same.
Mm-hmm. You mean like Rowan? Your cadet?
Rowan can do it. MT, you.
MT does it well. Yep.
Yeah.
Robert.
I've had a lot of experience fighting Boomy when he's on the ground though, so.
I could change up the meta. Get it like do the knee explosion.
Yeah. That'd be probably fun.
I
Probably be
normally
annoying,
do the-
really annoying in a different way.
Yeah, I normally just put my legs to the side and just do the sit up
Yeah.
version.
I definitely like the kneel meta more now.
I think it gets you better results.
Show that shot again real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hockey.
That's what a weird thing to follow up, as I am not a hockey human.
You haven't been secretly playing hockey.
I mean, if I did, it wouldn't be secret.
That's true.
So right there, I pull back, and then under. Okay, it's just straight under.
Yep, this is what I would
think he was
describe
out-
as impeccable timing.
Yeah.
I think they.
I don't know why that action.
So I was because I was out high. I think it must be because it must be where he then shot as maybe for hand. I think he can go around sword maybe.
Because like right here, you're both. I would assert like there's a pause in the action where there's a reset in the thought, and then seemingly like unprompted from their action, you decide to like change your starting position.
Mm-hmm.
Just coming on the inside of that knee.
Because at that point I'm going to move here
And that
and
triggered
then
the throw.
have that. Yeah, so you triggered the throw because it's my idea being I'm going to move across, have that open, and then either I throw out of it or he throws into me, and then it looks like I parry with guard again.
Yep. You put
Because
the
my
guard in the
dagger
way.
just didn't even move.
Yep, guard in the way and just boop 4 in the stomach.
Just did the lefty undershot to the lefty, basically.
Yeah. It looks like he's looking outside in for the shot.
Mhm.
And that your like forearm generally displaces everything.
Are there any good lefties in Meridia's, Slav?
Not any, not really. I don't even. I'm trying to think. If we have any lefties at the moment, even.
I
Oh, here
couldn't
you go.
think of any, but
This is where John gets really John after a bit. I bip him like twice in a row, and he's like, "No."
Yeah, he's a salty human, just at a
salty.
baseline.
That's true.
Probably both have yellow tips.
It does make this whole thing easier.
Because that's where I do get the angulation on
Yeah, I
that.
think that was a double. I think on that
Yeah,
one, right?
I was able to get above on that one.
Mm.
And it takes like that lean to the side with it, I think is what ended up being.
Also,
Too.
your timing of when you threw it back was better too. So
Mhm.
like, I couldn't get under it because you were starting your throw sooner. I
Right.
think. You still need to parry it better, but the counter.
I mean, Perry, we'll work on that later.
one step at a time.
If I can get the double, then we'll get the parry after.
Mhm.
Right?
That's fair. Fair.
Say that was all nothing, and we just reset.
Yeah. Yeah, damn it. I remember that one.
You tried to drive by me, and I just
I tried
daggered
to
you.
do like the little strafing run thing. Then you just
Yes.
really take dagger out, yeah.
No, I think I even did it where I just put my sword on top of your sword and just said no.
Yeah.
Even.
That works against Boomy usually.
To drive by.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to it from Wistrick, honestly, is really what it is. Anyone coming at me that fast is just like get their sword out of the way and just rotate with them, you know?
Yeah. I just took the angle too shallow because I didn't think about your dagger. And also most people will think to parry rather than with their dagger instead of turning, like that thing we're talking about, right? People keep their dagger on the sword rather than transitioning to throw with it.
Mhm.
And I think I'm counting on that too much. So I'm getting too close. I think I've been getting too close in a lot of my fights when I didn't realize it.
Oh, poor John.
Yep.
That was one of the ones where I just bipped you and it was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fun. I mean, I don't like it, but I also like. I like getting, like having to actually try.
Getting better, you know. Sharpening skills, all that.
Double
Got-
tap.
Try to get into a speed contest with
That's
John.
what. That's exactly what that was. That was a twitch off.
I'm not gonna win that fight.
That's the hard one to win.
I feel like I will win that against most people.
You know who you lose that to? Alex. I think she has
Yeah.
faster hand.
Did I get
speed
that
than you
one?
do.
Oh yeah, I did get that one because you tapped your foot.
Probably. I wouldn't want to do a Twitch speed game with Alex. I agree. Also, look at my dagger. Look at that. I look at the dagger and I tap my foot. That's a double frustration.
Because I threw it over your dagger and I did that. See, because yeah, and I came really weird angle. And then fully rotate the whole wrist around. And then I think I even disengaged under.
Yeah.
Because look at your dagger going over there, just off of like, I'm going to parry this, but the sword is just not there.
That's a really nice shot. Totally misread it.
You throw like you're gonna throw high above the dagger and just drop tip, right? That's the gist of.
That's cool, actually. Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Because I think it even did it where, go back a little bit. Did I start like? Let me see. Because yeah, I think it's actually like through up more than just straight is also with it.
Yeah.
Because then it has it where then it's the tip can then just dip under. Because then it's just wrist basically rotate. Because right here is the wrist is starting to rotate and then go tip around dagger.
Are you rotating thumb down to drive the tip low instead of letting it fall?
Let me see. If I'm throwing that,
I can hear you miming in the air.
right? I think yeah, it would be
That's what it looks
thumb,
like. It looks like a
and
thumb
then
down in order to turn the whole thing.
Yeah, just like a full doorknob, basically.
Exactly, yeah. Because it's faster to like add that energy to turn them. Yeah, yep. That was great. That's a beautiful shot. That's one I want to try hitting John with now.
Look, even daggers there at the end to protect everything. I'm in a defensive position.
Very good, yeah.
You get a gold star for this one.
Yeah. It's not unsimilar to the thing we were looking at last week with Tora and Mike, the little up and down disengage.
Yep, same principle, just different.
Of course, I attack instantly after the next set. The next fight.
Yeah, John's got some boosters he brings out, and then there's spite boosters.
Spite boosters, yeah.
It's the whole thing. It was definitely, I had that feeling at BAM where it's a whole different experience when you can just be like, go fucking like 100% at people, and they're also going to go 100%, you know?
Yeah, or at least.
Good. Test yourself like that.
And it's like just pure, just like we're just having fun and just going all out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Adult Swim is, just 2 days of that.
They just have to fly up to there, then fly back down for MCA.
That's fine.
Is that the Meridian Challenge of Arms or something like that?
Yeah, it's like our big just rapier stuff all day.
Okay.
I definitely want to go to that someday.
Come down and win it. Be fun. I like when out of Kingdom people win it. It's motivation for everyone in Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What an awkward position that was.
Look at your dagger was trying to land a plane. Look at this. Watch your dagger. 1, 2, 3. It's very impressive. Cross parry, outside parry, low parry.
All for naught.
Well, I think that was a good example of if I can get to that range and just kind of juke a little bit with the control. If I have control of your sword, like that usually goes well for me. You've usually been transitioning to dagger me when I get to that spot.
Mm-hmm.
That time
no.
Yeah, or like that, or like a little more of a try like that. But so like, it's a good counter to that, to me playing at that distance.
Right. Yeah, and if you can keep it there, I'm having a bad time. Because I don't like that with anybody. I don't like getting into any of the we have to worry about a back and forth in like a middle range. I want to be at far range or I want to be at close range. Nothing in between.
Mm-hmm.
No B.
Yeah, no B. A, C, nothing else.
That's my heavy fighting
That's
philosophy.
also my heavy fighting. Yeah.
Not
My
my
C
range.
should bring me to A.
Yes. You can kill people as they pass through B, but you don't stand at B.
No, B is a flyover state.
Yes.
It is the most risk you run of getting hit. Is in that space. You see so many fencers not realize that that's what they want. They want to like sneak up, quote unquote, to B, and then gunsling from there.
That was
Oh,
neat.
there's a foot tap.
Yeah, it was a foot tap because you hit that.
I do that way more than I realized.
Because I
That'll
throw
be
it
a future
really
drinking
wide.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
When John taps foot, drink. Right there, yeah, because you throw that like punched fully out into 4 to find the angle.
Yeah, that's the same thing. It's the starfish, but to the side.
Yeah,
Because it's just everything extend.
I think you do a really good job of casually cheating in your back foot. Like you don't make it obvious at all. Right here, you've done a gather step. Like whether you've intended to like in your forefront of your brain or not, you had this gather step here to where your feet are much closer than they are relative to your normal gait or stance, which allows you to kind of explode a little further.
Yeah, I try and anytime I'm doing it, as I said, I think a lot of it, at this point is now just some of it's just brain instinct. But I've from a long time tried to be like, okay, if I'm doing an action, especially if I'm doing high action, this is time for me to cheat back foot because again, it's from Wistrick, where Wistrick's always back foot cheat forward.
Yeah.
And so then it's the
like here, like a third closer.
So like because like as soon as we get into that, like if we're having those steps, then at that point I can I can just move slightly closer now, and they're not going to notice.
And you translate that into an angle that for John is harder to deal with at all.
Yes, I agree.
As
Very much
opposed to
agree.
like a down the middle shot, for more speed.
There's the whole thing of anyone that is high enough or fast enough. It's just like anything that down the center line is like almost more dangerous than like an angle,
Yeah, that makes sense.
because that's like the most practiced parry, effectively.
Yes, by a lot, yeah, by some huge margin.
And if they just have the speed, it's literally just the cross parry hit.
Yes.
There's a line where you can get it, the one shot down the center, but it's a very fine line to find.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, everyone has. There's a gap between everyone's sword and dagger, right? Like somewhere. But the really good fencers, it's very small, and it usually doesn't stay in the same spot the whole time.
It rotates around.
Like it shifts. And so
Well,
finding
there's
that
like a speed, or there's a sweet spot where like I know if I get into X distance with somebody that it doesn't matter what their defense is, I can hit them before they can react.
Sure. Yeah. That's true. Very good point too.
Like I don't know. Some people call it like critical measure. Some people like that's what Torse calls it, I think. But ultimately, there's a sweet spot where like you can just hit them. They can't stop you anymore. Thank you,
Just
Kayla.
because human reaction time is capped out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like it doesn't matter who you are.
long. Oh, did you get him?
Yeah, I think so. I caught it just underneath on the last one.
That's pretty.
This is an angle that I was not expecting to get there because I think it's that same thing of where you go to parry it somehow.
That's a good shot too, actually. A little hook.
I want to
basically.
see like how your blade moves this. If it's same as the other one. Yeah, so you're queuing off his penetration step. I can't tell where the sword is at all.
No, the lighting
Did
kind
it
of
drop
sucks.
again? I'm assuming it did the thumb drop that we looked at last.
I think, but I went like half as high this time, basically.
I don't remember if it. I don't remember if it was a drop or if it hooked.
I think it was just hook, and then it's where I think it was hook, and you were almost like you were expecting it to be high like last time, because you saw how high your dagger went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the emergency shit dagger. Nice. Good stuff. I appreciate y'all filming that. Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank Sarah for doing that. I was partner.
Let's do a top 10. Slav, if you would like to join us, I think that'd be a fun conversation.
Sure.
We'll hit you with kind of we want to have enough of an advertising window to let people know, because people like drama and talking shit. So we'll tune in, I think.
Yeah. Should really rile people out with this one.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Yeah. I'll probably do like 2 weeks out, something like that. Do you normally have available? Oh, we can talk about that later. That's easy. We'll schedule something. I'll figure out how to make a tier list. I might do names instead of faces because that doesn't help, or maybe both. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
I think definitely names would be probably better. Names and faces would be super cool, but just faces would be really too confusing.
Yeah,
yes.
That's exactly it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because some people do just the picture of the item, but that's like McDonald's food or some shit. Like it's just very common stuff.
Yeah.
For human faces, it's harder. Yeah, cool. Let's plan that out. That'd be fun. Thank you, chat, for hanging out. And we will see you at the next one.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Goodbye.
Good hanging out, guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right, we're off stream.